John the Baptist was born to Zacharias and Elizabeth and was to play an important role in the life of Jesus. His parents received word of his impending birth from an angel, but his father initially doubted the promise. He temporarily lost the ability to speak until the birth of his son. John the Baptist was born during a time of tremendous upheaval in Israel, where there had been strong tension with their Roman rulers, and the spiritual state of Israel was in dire straits. John was called to be a reformer. As a son of a priest, the natural order of things would have been for him to go and train in the rabbinical schools of his day, but this would have unfitted him for his work. Instead of being sent to learn under the theology teachers, God sent him to the desert to learn in nature. He gave up the luxuries of home life for the stern discipline of the wilderness, a life of simplicity and self-denial. He wore the garments of the ancient prophets, camel's hair, and he ate locusts and wild honey, things that were found in the wilderness. In the 1st century AD, there was a group of people living in Qumran called the Essenes. They were a sect of Jews who lived a very strict and solitary life. It was in the caves of Qumran in 1946 when a shepherd boy found the Dead Sea Scrolls. Even though there is no hard evidence to suggest that John the Baptist was an Essene, there are some similarities between his life and their lifestyle, and it's likely, though not proven, that he came in contact with them. John the Baptist was called to be the voice crying in the wilderness and was to prepare the way for Jesus to come. John the Baptist called the nation to repentance at a time when they needed it most and practiced his baptisms here in the River Jordan. John preached prior to Jesus' public ministry, and it was John who baptized Jesus in the River Jordan. As Jesus' ministry now started and increased, the crowd started to follow him, and slowly the crowds who followed John the Baptist decreased. John's disciples, though, were jealous at this situation and came to him, but he gave no ear to their complaints or had sympathy with their dissatisfaction. He knew what his mission was and what Jesus' mission was, and he said in John 3 verse 30, "He must increase, but I must decrease." John the Baptist did not have any selfish ambition in him at all. His life, though, would sadly come to an end here on this mountaintop at the hands of Herodias, King Herod's wife. He had rebuked the king for taking his brother Philip's wife. Herodias was thus very resentful of him and wanted him killed, but Herod feared the people and would not harm him. One night she threw a party for him, and her daughter Salome danced before him. With a mind clouded by alcohol, he promised he would give her whatever she asked. She went and asked her mother, and her mother said the head of John the Baptist on a platter. It was thus that the life of one of the greatest prophets came to an end. It was here, in the fortress of Herod, where this sad story took place. John the Baptist knew what his mission in life was, and he did this faithfully. He did not try to be someone else, and neither was he jealous of others when they achieved success, because he knew that their mission was not his mission. Sometimes in life we get so mixed up and want things that aren't ours, whether that's material possessions or position. May we have confidence in our sense of identity in Jesus Christ and a sense of assurance of who we are in him.